রাজা বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে, নিহারিকা থেকে অনু পরমাণু শাসনে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। রাজা তুমি, মনের রাজা, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। তোমার আদেশে ফুল ফোটে, তোমার আদেশে ফুল ফোটে, ইঙ্গিত খেলে ফুল কাছোটে, তুঙ্গাদ্রি চরণে লোটে, পবন বহে শোনে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। রাজা তুমি, মনের রাজা, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। সবার প্রভু বরণীয়, সবার প্রভু বরণীয়, সবাই যে তোমার প্রিয়, মোর এ অনুরোধ মানিও, শরণ দিও চরণে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। রাজা তুমি, মনের রাজা, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। নিহারিকা থেকে অনু পরমাণু শাসনে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে। রাজা তুমি, মনের রাজা, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে, বিশ্ব তোমার অধীনে।
The discourse is on microbiome, the mysterious emanation of cosmic factor. It is one of human owns that whatever we do not know, in order to conceal our limitations or hide our imperfections, we either say that it is non-existent, or in a more intelligent style we say it is an abstract. In this universe of ours, whatever comes within the scope of our senses or within the periphery of our perception, we say it is. And whatever is beyond our arena of senses or jurisdiction of perception, we cannot say anything. Our world functions within the limitations, hence our world functions within the limitations of our senses and perceptions. We know in the realm of cosmic introvert or extrovert, in the first phase, that is in the phase of extrovert, subtle is transmuted into crude, and in the returning phase, that is in the phase of introvert, crude is metamorphosed into subtle. In this progress, rather in this semicircular approach, there may be, in the scope of matter, there may be subtler objects, many objects subtler than electrons or protons or positrons. And similarly, when the mind starts in that psychic stratum, but we find no alternative but to say that either it is electron or proton or positron or neutron. And similarly, in psychic sphere, there may be entities subtler than ectoplasm or its extropsychic coverage endoplasm. But there are entities who come within the realm of both physicality and psychic expression, which are smaller or subtler than atoms or electrons or protons, and in the psychic realm they may be subtler than ectoplasms. For such objects or for such entities, I use the term microvitum. This microvitum, or in plural microvita, may be are not of protoplasmic order, and as such they have got little to do with carbon molecules or carbon atoms, which are treated as the initial point or initial stage of life in this universe. There, so far as physicality is concerned, these microvita are, their position is just between ectoplasm and electron. But they are neither ectoplasm nor electron. It is human wound that whatever we know that it regarding any subject or any object, when we know that it exists, but its characteristics and other particulars are not known to us, we say it is mysterious. So, regarding these microvita, we may say it is mysterious. That's why I use the term microvitum, the mysterious emanation of cosmic factor. There no neither protoplasmic order and hence the question of their protozoic structure or metazoic structure that doesn't arise. There's something mysterious. Now these microbiota are not of same density or same subtlety. Some of them may come within the range of highly developed microscope. Some of them may not come within the range of microscope, but their actional expression or through their actional faculty or as a result of their actional vibrations, they may come within the scope of our perception. They are of subtler order. There may be still more subtle forms of microbiota who may not come within the scope, directly within the scope of our perception, but they may come within the scope of a special type of perception, which is actually a reflection of conception within the range of perception in a limited sphere. So these microbiota may be broadly divided into three categories: coming within the scope of microscope, not coming within the scope of perception microscope, but coming within the scope of perception as a result of their expression, as a result of their actional vibration. And third one, not coming within the scope of common perception, but coming within the scope of a special type of perception, which is actually a reflection of conception within the periphery of perfection. And such perception, the special type of perception, may be felt or realized by persons having highly developed mind, having spiritually oriented mind. Regarding those who are of cruder order and that may come within the scope of microscope, people say, give it the name virus. They say this disease is a virus creation, of virus origin, like this. But virus is a vague term. The better term will be microbiota and not virus. Now these microbiota, they move toward the universe from one celestial body to other, and thus they move everywhere, crossing the boundaries of nebula, piercing through Milky Ways, the galaxies, stars, satellites, planets and meteors. They move onward without caring for the atmospheric condition or the barometric reading. And how do they move? Everybody requires some media for movement. Mobility means movement through medium or media. There may be more than one medium, that is, there may be many media at a time in the same moment. These microbiota also move through several media. They move through sound. The virus of a diseased man, the so-called virus of a diseased man, not deceased, diseased man may move through his sound. They may move through tactuality. They may move through forms, figures. They may move through fluids. They may move through smell. In case of some of the diseases, the disease spreads through smell of the disease. And in case of subtler meta vita, they may move through ideas. A particular idea may get accelerated speed in a particular planet with the help of a few conceptually developed minds. That is, a great man with great conceptually developed mind may spread his idea through, with the help of these microvita, throughout that planet, or even throughout this universe in different celestial bodies. Now, what is the root cause of this universe? Which one is the starting point of life or vitality? These microvita, they are the carriers of life in different stars and planets and satellites, and not carbon atoms or carbon molecules, but these living creatures with their mysterious movement create minds and bodies, living bodies in different celestial bodies. And they also destroy minds and physical bodies, or developed or undeveloped corpus in any corner of this universe. So the root cause of life is not the unicellular protozoa or unit protoplasmic cell, but this unit microvitum. Now there should be extensive research work regarding these microvitum or these microvita. Our task is gigantic, and we had to start our research work regarding these microvita immediately without any further delay. Otherwise, many problems of modern society won't be solved in a nice way. As Brahma is an essentiality in the field of intellectuality or intellectual pursuit, similarly in higher intellectual realm, research work on these microvita is extremely necessary. Here we should again remember the fact that these microvita are creation in the internal phase, rather the returning phase of cosmic expression, and we are human beings with developed intellect. I think, rather I hope, rather I am sure that that day is sure to come when human beings will have proper control over these microvita. In ancient times, regarding the singular or collective structure of this microbiota. The ancient races said that they are of 7 types, 7 species. They gave them the name Yaksha, Gandharva, Vidyadhar, Kinnar, Siddha, Prakritiline and Vidyaline according to the nature of their subtlety or nature of their crudeness. And I think as by dint of our spiritual sadhana, rather physico-psycho-spiritual sadhana, our mind will develop in all its strata, and the power of conception, the power of conceiving will also develop. And with that developed conceiving power, we'll know all the secrets of this microvita.